Hi folks, I'm going to show you a little magic act. There it is, there it isn't. Thought you'd like that. So, real quick, I want to talk to you about the network one more time. And particularly this time, I just want to talk about net neutrality. Now, a lot of the discussion about net neutrality in the traditional aspects have been about the access point, okay? And when Chairman Powell was talking about it, he was primarily focused in on the internet, which at that point was hard to get to from wireless. You'll recall there was this thing called WAP, which was trying to basically get through the network and whistle as best it could to the app side. So in the WAP days, he really was focused more on the cable operators and the PSTN. And his goal was to talk to us about basically freedom of access, being able to get to anything you wanted to without any restriction. The new net neutrality discussion from Chairman Genachowski kind of changes the model. First of all, it brings the wireless players in because he's seeing the fact that the internet's going to be accessed from wireless a lot more. As you know, we're somewhere around 17% of the country no longer has a landline phone. So a lot of people are getting their internet access via the wireless. So he's basically now made it so the general overall discussion about the internet freedoms and the net neutrality function includes the wireless side. What's more interesting and of concern for those who are more conservative in this world is it also has kind of set implications about non-discrimination and transparency that may implicate that the goal no longer is managing the PSTN's connection to the internet, but basically connect up to the discussions about the internet itself. Now, why is that important? Well, I was talking to some of my regulatory friends, and I was saying, well, the best example I can think of is the Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake situation where at the Super Bowl they had a wardrobe malfunction, and you couldn't see the video on TV, but a lot of people went up to the internet and figured out what had happened. Now, I got told that I'm old and that I should be talking about Lady Gaga having a moment, which I'm not sure what that would mean, but that's a different issue. But the issue that you got to ask yourself is how much control and how much power and regulation do you want on the internet? Right now, the internet's biggest claim is that it's kind of regulation free. I've talked to you already about the fact that video has started migrating onto it big time, and it's not pirated video, it's actually video from the companies that provide the services. So, you know, you go on USA Network, you go on ABC side, and basically broadcast quality video can come to you from the internet now. So we're really kind of changing the model as to where the content comes from. So it's a concern to a lot of people that we're starting to talk about regulating how that happens. And we're not quite sure where we're going to end up with this. One of the interesting things about the current administration is there's a lot of power being gained in the government, and the strategies to move things forward haven't become exactly clear. So regulation's becoming more and more important and may have to do with actually how you get to use the internet. So it's important you pay attention. So for that purpose, I'm a big regulatory person. I'm on the board of the VON Coalition. I recommend to all people that they join me on it, but more importantly, I recommend that you pay attention to what's happening at the FCC and in Congress right now. Thank you.